And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys and gals, welcome to this newest episode of On the Couch with B and D, and I'm here with the fabulous, always fabulous, in this ivory and pink today, darling.
He told me, y'all, that we gotta wear jackets in the building. He said, I'm not only gonna wear a jean jacket, I'm gonna put on leather sleeves. I'm gonna put on this thick ass, hot ass turtleneck for the second time. And I said, oh, no, you're not. Let me put on a little ivory, little suede leather number.
Because in life, you know what?
Oh. You know what? This is what I want to talk about.
Oh, okay. Today's subject is a toss-up, y'all, okay? So
after a couple of drinks, it's not as late as it was the first season.
Yeah, the first season.
But it's late for us.
It's not late.
We old.
No, I'm usually up this late. Watching TV. Watching CNN. You know what
CNN. What does that stand for?
What's your subject? Watching cute. I can't finish the rest of it.
He's nasty. How about I'm loving being an adult?
Loving being an adult.
I am loving being, okay, let me be more specific.
Yes.
Specific. Not just adulting, but being a grown ass woman.
I can see that. I mean, you talked about the first week of this month, how not to be shitty.
I did.
And then we talked about being a light.
Being a light, yeah.
So now that you have made
no. And then after we talked about being a light, we talked about not being intimidated by other people's light and learning from
and not allowing your light to intimidate other people.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. True.
So now it's just about enjoying where you are in life.
Yeah.
But you say enjoying being an adult.
Being a grown ass woman.
What does that mean for you?
Because, so you know how when you get to that certain age, I think we're like maybe 25 to right before 30, and we always talking about I'm grown. Yeah. I pay my own bills. I got my own apartment.
That's a song. You got my own. IMPD.
He didn't spell it right. Because it's
IN. Okay, whatever. Go ahead. So, tell the rest of your story.
But so you get to a point where you take some of the lessons that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, and you reflect, and you be like, you'll encounter those same situations again, and you just don't handle them the same way.
I agree with you.
And it's not even anything that you have to think too hard about after it comes to a certain point. You're just like, no, I don't deal with that. I don't do that. I don't deal with those type of people. I don't go there. And you're cool. And it's not like you're trying to be sedity or uppity or anything. It's just like, nah, it's not my flavor. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. And you know what? You know what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And it feels so good.
And that's what being an adult is about. Being all about is about knowing who you are,
right,
and where you are, and where you want to be at. Now that does not mean that you don't make compromises and sacrifices. Because what I hate is when people say, "This is just who I am. I'm gonna be this way. I'm grown."
Okay.
No, because we can all learn how to grow and become better. My father said to me one time, "You're not grown until you die." And I was like, oh, that's a deep statement. And what he meant by that is that we're always still growing and learning and perfecting ourselves and becoming better each and every day.
Okay.
So there is a point when we are in adulthood, but that doesn't mean we can't learn and grow from other adults who are to feed into us. So I think what I love about being adult is just walking in my truth and being who I am. Being able to say, I am a proud, black, gay, fashionable man. And it's okay to be that.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you.
Yeah.
And knowing who you are, knowing, because we were going to talk about I am branding and things like that, which we'll talk about probably next month. But knowing who you are and how everything that you do on a daily basis fits or doesn't fit into where you're going. And which we've been talking about a lot of destiny stuff. Yeah. So I know you said it doesn't mean not to compromise, not to sacrifice, but I live by a new mantra, and you know how I am about this. It came up like last year when I was doing a lot of networking. I was reaching out to a lot of different women for, No Catty All Kitty, my mentoring group and things like that. And I got to a point where it's just like, I don't want to go to that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to hang out with that person.
Okay.
I don't believe in that cause. So for me, it was just like, I don't do shit I don't want to do. And for me, just for me and my life, that was one of those staples that indicated where I am as far as who I am and what I'm about.
Yeah, but I would say to you that we also, if things are in alignment with where we want to go and who we are, we may make sacrifices with our time or with our sleep, or we may, and even we've talked about we spent the whole month talking about relationships, but also as we become adults, we realize all the things we thought was so important. Oof. Sometimes we reevaluate those things. Like, do I need a man with a Mercedes and a big old house, or do I need a man who just loves me authentically? You know what I'm saying?
That was the real question.
Well, you can. But I'm just saying, you find out what's important to you as you get older, and as you become in your adulthood, and you realize, like you said, who you are and who you want to be,
and what you're about,
and how you want to show up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. How you want to show up.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about how do I want to show up. I want to always show up and be my best and give my best and instill and empower into other people. And so that goes back to what you said, is picking and choosing the spaces you want to be in.
Absolutely. I would definitely agree with you. And, determining what your brand is, in essence. But there was something else that I thought about as far as, again, my personal movement and my mantras. And I talked to another good friend about it as well. If it can't be solved in 2 hours or 2 days.
Did you say Oprah does that? And like there's a lot of professional people, like big names, who do that too.
Really?
Yeah. I think Bill Gates does it. There's lots of, looked up. There's a lot of professional, like big name people who say if they can't deal with it in like 2 hours or 3 hours, they deal with it and let it go and move on to the next thing.
Yes. I decide how I'm going to feel about it within those couple of hours. And if I'm still undecided about those emotions, then I figure out a plan and I strategize how I can solve it within those 48 hours or those 2 days. And if it's not solved in those 2 days, it's done. It's not going to monopolize any more of my time.
I love that. And I think I would concur with you that that's one thing I learned about being adults is that I'm not taking all that with me. Because some things are not worth it. That we carry on our backs, we carry it on our souls, we carry it on our hearts.
Right.
And we think about that's not even worth me.
Yes.
That's not even worth me holding on to.
And that's not who I am.
No,
right.
No, at all. If you did something wrong, apologize. If that person doesn't accept your apology, you gotta move on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta move
I would
on.
definitely agree with you. And don't be that person. I see this all the time. And just like block that person, or if somebody doesn't know why I'm not talking to them, then we too grown for me to be explaining myself. Squash that. Yep. Communicate.
Yep.
Have a conversation. Let that person know where they did you wrong, where they went wrong. Give them an opportunity to make it right. Be good and move forward. Let's be dope. Let's be great.
And that's what being an adult is all about: is being dope, being great, and empowering other people to be dope and be great, right?
I love being an adult with you.
I love being an adult with you too. She helps me grow each and every day because Lord's still working on me. He ain't through with me yet.
Oh, shut up. Thank you again for watching. We love you guys. Again, follow us on the Couch Talk on Instagram.
Yes.
Right? Follow this guy at
Your Southern Jets.
And this girl at beher.xoxo. Until next month, we love you.
Love you for free.